evening. I'm excited to be here with all of you. You are my people. People that chose to buy tickets to a secret comedy show at a bougie CBD shop. You are my folks. You are my folks. You won't see any neon signs or any cheap vape pens. This is a hemp store for people that predominantly use Instagram. That's where we're telling jokes tonight. We're going to have a good time. I know we're going to have a good time. I know we're going to have a good time because I Googled it. I Googled, can you take cholesterol medication with Percocet? And yeah, we're going to be good, guys. We should be fine. You guys don't even fucking know. Strap yourselves in, you especially. We are about to set sail on a whimsical comedic expedition. Get ready. It's going to be like that book, The Magic School Bus, right? I'm Miss Frizzle, you're the kids, and my jokes are the giant yellow bus. Is it weird that that bus has headlights? Fuck yeah, it is, but who would prove that shit? So I say we let it ride. Let it ride. Some of you guys are not on board with how weird this is going to get tonight. Do you see where you came to see a show at? I'm at this point in my life right now where I'm starting to recognize all the things from my past that have shaped who I am as an individual, right? For example, I got my first hand job while Murder, She Wrote was playing in the background. I'm not trying to say I'm one of those like weird people that can only get off while thinking about Angela Lansbury. But if I'm taking a long time, and you put on some bed knobs and broomsticks, yeah, I'm gonna get there. There's a lot of young people in here. You don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because you can just get off on the novelty of having sex, right? You don't even know, but eventually you're gonna get to a point in your life where you've got to take your mind to some shameful places. Just to get over that hump, right? And it's cool, right? We all got weird kinks, it's cool. We all have weird kinks, right? Right?
Yeah!
Right? Yeah, right? Right? And there's nothing wrong with that. You just gotta be open and honest about it. You have to be open with your partner about everything, you know? Like when she's like, can you use my mouth? No, just put on Beauty and the Beast, fast forward 20 minutes and don't say nothing. I've been trying to find some healthy hobbies in my life. I've been trying to find some healthy hobbies because comedy is not one. So I've been gardening a lot, which is kind of an amazing hobby, right? Just walking around pulling food out of the dirt like a hobbit. Oh, are you hungry? Well, I'll get you some scrumptious victuals right off the surface of the globe. How are you not impressed by that? Gardening's the only activity that really makes sense when you own a backyard, but are also microdosing mushrooms, right? It's the only thing that really checked all the boxes. Have I been talking to my squash? Yeah, a little bit. Because they're amazing listeners. I've also learned that growing vegetables is an art form, you know? It's a way to express yourself. People come over, they're like, what shape is your garden here? I'm like, oh, that's a pentagram. Put nice and flair to the landscape. Neighbors, they think I'm batshit crazy, but these tomatoes, they grow fast. So fast it's actually scaring me a little bit. You should try one. Eat it. Eat it. I need you to eat this tomato before the sun goes down. Some of you guys are not on board right now. Look, I'm telling you, if you're gonna garden with anybody, it might as well be Satan. The dude owns a pitchfork. He's already equipped for agriculture. Plus, who knows more about what's going on in the soil than the dude that dabbles in real estate underneath the earth? I'm going to turn down his expertise just to get a questionable reputation and a couple goat feet? I don't think so. I mean, what is an everlasting soul in exchange for fresh, organic produce? Nothing. I mean, it's not even that hard. All you got to do is you take an old dagger, you whisper some Latin as you cut your hand and let some blood drip into the soil, and then you have kale. Yeah, it sounds like the screams of 1,000 orphans every time you turn your back on it, but it's rich in B6 vitamins. That's a trade-off. I will make a deal with the Dark Prince every day of the week if you keep me having interactive sort of white people that hang out at the farmer's market. Just the people that dominate the conversation, always talking about their dog. They're like, oh, this is Cooper. He's the rescue. We got him from the shelter. I'm like, wow. This is Grindel Snatch. He's a pygmy demon. Picked him up from the 4th level of hell. I would keep your fur baby away though because he is not neutered. I don't do a lot of drugs. Thanks for the comment. I don't do hard drugs. Like obviously, yeah, I mess around with some foliage, some fungus, caffeine, and Nutella, you know, the 4 major food groups. But like, I don't mess around with the hard stuff. You know, I don't do the hard stuff because I've seen the way my self-control handles a bag of Skittles. Right, if I'm eating Skittles, I'm gonna keep eating Skittles until there are no more Skittles. And then once the Skittles are gone, the only thing I think about is how the fuck can I get some more Skittles? I would do anything to get some more Skittles. Right? You throw heroin in that mix, I will ruin myself. I did try to experiment one time. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna branch out. So I asked a buddy who does partake, and he gave me some Molly. And I didn't know what I was like, well, what do I do with this? He's like, I don't know, just take it and go to a festival. So I popped 3 and went to the Renaissance Fair dressed like a wizard. And here's the thing, I know when I got there, I wasn't doing any actual magic. But when those chemicals kicked in, I thought I was doing some wizardry. And I'm not talking about that weak-ass Harry Potter crap, I'm talking about the dark arts. Just, you know, like shooting fireballs, triggers, testing tentacles, properly using saran wrap. Just evil shit.
Heckling.
What's that?
Heckling.
Thank you.
Bullshit.
You're right. Heckling? Did you just heckle it by saying heckling? The most literal, I am heckling right now. I appreciate you announcing it, clearly. Did I take Molly before I came to this? Right. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, being high at the Renaissance Fair, that's what I was saying. You and me, we were at the Renaissance Fair. Remember that? Remember that happened? That's right. And we were doing witchcraft at the Renaissance Fair. And obviously somebody came up like, excuse me, sir, there were no wizards at the Renaissance. Well, guess what, young squire? Now there is. A poof, it's magic. And don't get sassy with me, all right? We're in a vacant lot behind the Chili's. I don't think it matters how authentic my costume is. Also, I'm pretty sure peasants believed in wizardry. So if you're gonna roleplay, fucking commit. Let's not say pretend like you aren't playing a flute under a castle made out of cardboard, because guess what? You are. They gave me my turkey leg and gabble full of ye old Diet Pepsi. So I'm standing there to watch 2 grown men just beat the shit out of each other with giant foam swords whilst I pretend to cast spells down upon them. So you've got an authentic 14th century food truck right over there. Maybe I went my way over and make some historically accurate vegan empanadas. I'm not a fan of like historical accuracy and like people take it too seriously in kind of context. You know, like the Freedom Trail or Colonial Williamsburg or like any of those other places that pretend like racism's a myth. Just because like people were always like, I want to know what it was like to live back then. Why? Nothing good happened. That's why I don't get the point of like a time machine. You're gonna go back in time, are you? You're gonna get back there and be like, oh, that's right. Everybody had syphilis and solved their problems with swords. And I don't want to go to the future either because then you would know too much, right? You go to the future. It's like, you ever see a movie, but beforehand you spoiled yourself for it and you just can't enjoy it, right? Imagine that every day for the rest of your life. Okay, everybody's like, yeah, I'm on board with that. That would quell my anxiety out. Shut up. The reason, okay, I'll say this. I was partaking of some Skittles with a buddy one time, and we were watching Back to the Future. And it was like, dude, whenever I invent a time machine, I'm gonna go find out what tomorrow's lottery numbers are, come back playing today. Oh my God. All right, first of all, you're not inventing a time machine because you dropped out of community college. Second, who cares about the lottery? You just invented a time machine. Why would you not just sell that for billions and then next thing you know you're playing golf with Jeff Bezos and Patrick Swayze? And yeah, I know Patrick Swayze's dead. Well, that kind of money, you can bring him back. There's just you and the Sways being best friends, roundhouse kicking, making pottery, riding on the back of his dirt bike. And I'm looking at some of you dudes clamming up right now like, what if I get a dirt bike to the dude? Let me tell you something. If Patrick Swayze, and I'm talking about for 30 games, tells you to jump in the back of his 2-stroke, you get over your homophobia real fucking fast. You don't know what it is to live until you've been straddling that Kawasaki Ninja with his mullet just tickling you right in the face, holding on to that ripple adamant for dear life. I sure hope I don't sneeze, because I might wreck this bike and ruin the moment. If you say no to that, then why did you even invent a time machine? Why are you gonna break the fourth dimension if not to find out what it felt like to be Demi Moore in Ghost? Did I get too weird on that one? Before I leave, one last thing's been crazy this year, and I feel like nobody's making a big enough deal about it. Aliens. It's been a wild year for aliens, right?
Yes.
Right? Like Pentagon. Yes. She knows. She's like, we're here. No, I just feel like the Pentagon came out and was like, UFOs are real. We got videos of it. Don't pay attention to anything else we're doing right now. Like nobody noticed. Like, and you know what's wild? It's just like it's been like hot girl summer for extraterrestrials, right? Everybody's talking about it on TikTok and in Congress. If you were from outer space and you were looking to fuck, this is your moment. Oh, what? You don't think aliens are here for sex? Grow up! Grow up! What do you think they're here for? Science? No way. Just coming down their space Trans Am, doing donuts around our Air Force, picking us up for experiments. Like, I'm gonna put this in your butt. Oh, for research? Nah, bro. I think we should accept it, right? We should accept it. If we're gonna say that sexuality is fluid, let's lean into that. Let's make it fluid. If you're not on board right now, it's because you're not using your imagination enough. Picture this, you're just sitting in the middle of the field, and this UFO comes and lands down in front of you. Right? The door opens up, you see the bright light, all the steam, there's a silhouette coming down, and there in front of you is an alien that looks just like Angela Lansbury. All right, let's probably get this show started. You guys ready to get this show rolling?